Here are all returning characters in Mafia The Old Country. Number 1. Leo Galante. Yes, Leo Galante from Mafia II returns in Mafia The Old Country. Before he was consigliere to Don Vinci in Empire Bay, Leo Galante worked for his grandfather Don Niccolo Galante in Sicily. We are first introduced to Leo in Chapter 2 Palio as a bookmaker for the horse race.
Alright, I'm giving odds on all outcomes. Arnaldo Di Matteo, the favorite, followed by Gianni Bonfante, the new Colezzolfo rider.
I'll take 10 lira on Arnaldo.
10 lire. Place your bet with my associate.
40 on Bonfante.
Franco, you know what to do? Who's next?
I'll take 30, with Don Toristi's man.
Ah, wise choice. Any more takers?
Mafia II's Frankie Pot's files mention Leo Galante was born in Sicily in 1887. Chapter 2 Palio takes place in 1904. This would make Leo 17 years old in Chapters 2 and 3 in Mafia TOC. It isn't until Chapter 3 Pizzu where Enzo is formally introduced to Leo Galante and the two form a lifelong friendship.
It was Enzo, right?
That's right.
I'm Leo. Good to have you on board. Customs yard is this way.
Number 2. Frank Vinci. Don Frank Vinci from Mafia II returns in Mafia The Old Country. Before he was Don of Empire Bay, Franco Vinci worked for the Galante crime family in Sicily, assisting his best friend Leone Galante. Frank first appears in Chapter 2 Palio, helping Leo with the horse bets. Mafia II's Frankie Pot's files mention Frank Vinci was born in Sicily in 1885. This would make Frank 19 years old in Chapters 2 and 3 in Mafia TOC. Enzo doesn't speak to Frank Vinci until Chapter 7 Spirito Sportivo, where Frank keeps the conversation short and to himself.
Whole island's lost its mind.
You having fun, Franco?
Fun. Right.
I'm guessing Leo got you in on the action.
You don't need to worry about me.
Right. Good talking to you.
In 1908, Leo Galante and Frank Vinci arrived in Empire Bay at ages 21 and 23, where they set up the Vinci crime family. Leo strategized while Frank provided the muscle. The pair took control of Empire Bay's Southport docks in the early 1920s, which made for easy smuggling of alcohol during Prohibition. Vinci quickly set up extortion rackets in the Italian immigrant community, where he operated discreetly, having close ties to politicians and police. For 20 years, Leo ran Empire Bay's biggest bookmaking operation. He was arrested for fixing fights in 1943 at age 56 and sentenced to 5 years in prison. Number 3. Giuseppe Palminteri. Giuseppe Palminteri from Mafia II returns in Mafia The Old Country. Before he was a black market shop owner, he was a legend in Sicily. In Chapter 6, La Divisa Siciliana, Enzo is tasked to break Giuseppe out of the Guardia station since he's the only forger in all of Italy who can counterfeit US dollars for Don Teresi and Don Galante.
We have enlisted the finest counterfeiter in all of Italy to engrave our printing plates, eh?
A Sicilian, but he's been all over. His work has never been detected.
It's risky, Leo. Too risky. We've got to find another forger.
You want to tell your uncle that? It took months to get this man to Sicily. He's wanted in every city in the country.
This forger, he got a name?
Giuseppe Palminteri. Supposed to be the best.
Giuseppe Palminteri was regarded as Italy's most talented forger and safecracker, renowned by the underworld and police alike. He often worked directly for the Sicilian Mafia, including when he helped to break 13 notorious gangsters, including Alberto Clementi's uncle Silvio, out of a Palermo jail in 1917. When Mussolini rose to power, Giuseppe relocated to Empire Bay, where he once again began providing illicit services to the city's mob families. In Mafia II, Giuseppe retired and remains as a friendly old man with no known family, who lives only for his craft.
Enzo! I didn't even know you could drive.
Giuseppe, how's life in the basement?
Better than jail. Hey, I meant to ask you. In the other cell, the night you broke me out, who was that? The big Banduni?
Corrado Bastoni. In the flesh.
That was La Ombra? Beda matri, he's even uglier than his brother.
Oh, doesn't seem possible, does it? He's dangerous, but not so smart. Don's got the measure of him.
I'll drink to that.
Number 4. Ennio Salieri. Don Salieri from Mafia Definitive Edition returns in Mafia The Old Country. Even though he doesn't return as a story character in the game, in Chapter 6, La Divisa Siciliana, you can find his arrest record. The arrest record features a picture of a young Ennio Salieri. It is now officially confirmed that Salieri was born in 1884. This would make him 46 years old when he met Tommy Angelo, and 54 years old at the end of Mafia Definitive Edition. Before he was Don of Lost Heaven, Salieri partook in Sicily's organized crime underworld. According to his Vele Dorata arrest record, Salieri was arrested at age 21. He was detained on the Palermo Road in possession of untaxed American whiskey, concealed in grain sacks. He claimed to have purchased the contraband in good faith from an unnamed fellow on the side of the road. Salieri is regularly seen with known smugglers in Porto Almaro, Galante, Vinci, and others, and is suspected of criminal conspiracy. Number 5. Frank Colletti. Frank Colletti, consigliere to Don Salieri from Mafia Definitive Edition, returns in Mafia The Old Country. Even though he doesn't return as a story character in the game, in Chapter 6, La Divisa Siciliana, you can find his name being referenced in Ennio Salieri's arrest record. Released after a visit from his lawyer, one Signature Colletti, who arrived unexpectedly and accused the chief of depriving Salieri of his right to counsel.
When I was 8 or 9, before I came over from Sicily, I had this beautiful skinny Cerneco dell'Etna, like a little greyhound. Fastest dog you've ever seen. That's how I met the Don. We started setting up races together, betting on her with coins and rifle shells. There wasn't another dog that could catch her. She never lost. Until the day she did. We were only out a pocket knife, but I never saw the Don so angry.
She got old on you?
No. Pregnant. She went into heat, got out of the yard, and every dog in town had a turn. The Don tried to drown her. I broke his nose.
More than 50 years I've known him. Everything I have, I got with Frank. Maybe he's still smarting over the dog.
But when you tried to drown?
Yeah. Same one I shot after he wouldn't let me sink her. I was a stupid kid, Tommy.
Number 6. Sam Trapani. Sam Trapani from Mafia Definitive Edition returns in Mafia The Old Country. Before he was capo regime of the Salieri crime family, Sam spent most of his childhood around Don Teresi's villa with his mother Valentina and his father Luca. Sam's age was never mentioned in Mafia Definitive Edition, but given how he's around 41 years old in the Mafia I remake, in Mafia The Old Country he would be around 7 years old. Similar to his father, Sam Trapani was a loyal mafioso and never broke the omerta. Like father, like son.
Cheer up, Samuel. Your father thought you'd enjoy this. You want me to tell Signore Trapani his son has no interest in his work?
Your father not to take you out with him tomorrow. Didn't I tell you to watch the stove?
Amore mio, it was only a second. There was business to discuss.
Well, your business has burnt this pizzettino to the bottom of the pan.
So I'll make another. Just let me take Enzo to Valerio.
Well, hurry up.
Don't worry, we'll still go tomorrow. But you should listen to your mother.
And here is Empire Bay in the final game cutscene. It's interesting to see how Empire Bay looks 15 years later on a new game engine, Unreal Engine 5. This video concludes all returning characters in Mafia The Old Country. For the latest Mafia game content, news, and updates, subscribe to Mafia Game Videos.